Alright folks, welcome back. Would you believe me if I told you? This is going to be a silly one. Once upon a time, the folks at Balatro University created this mod. We're calling it the Challenger mod. When you load up a challenge, let's say the Double or Nothing challenge for example, you get an extra option to customize the challenge. If I click the Customize button, it opens the deck selection menu, and now I can do the Double or Nothing challenge on higher levels of difficulty. I can go all the way up to the gold stake if I want. I can also change the deck. So I could do Double or Nothing challenge with the yellow deck and start with 10 extra dollars. I can do the, let's say, Nebula deck and start with the Telescope, or my personal favorite, we can play on the Zodiac deck and start with Overstock. Still gold stake if we want. That's not the fun part, that's not the silly part. As much as I do love the Zodiac deck, today we're going to be playing with the Matador. So the way the Matador is supposed to work, whenever you trigger a boss blind ability, it gives you money. So if you have a boss like, let's say the head is going to debuff all of your hearts, what this means is whenever you play a hand that has hearts, then you get money from that hand, from playing those debuffed cards. When we play on the Double or Nothing challenge specifically, you start with a deck of all red seals. All of your cards are re-triggered. This is the double part of the challenge. The nothing part comes from whenever you play cards, those cards become debuffed. They become debuffed forever, for the rest of the run. And whenever you play any debuff cards, regardless of where the debuff cards come from, the Matador will give you money. So you can very easily get a ton of money from the Matador by playing a ton of these debuff cards that stay debuffed forever. Anyway, that's the plan for today. We get to start with a holographic Matador on the gold stake with the Zodiac deck. This is the first shop Buffoon pack. We have a little bit extra money here. We could take a Mercury card. Mercury leveling up our pairs can be pretty consistent and powerful when we are playing on the gold stake. I think I'm gonna pass on this. I think with the holographic, we should be fine without this, and then we can save our money for interest. And let's go next. Alright, in the first round, I did play a flush of clubs, so I have some debuffed clubs here. Otherwise, I don't have any debuff cards. If I play a high card, so let's say we play the high card Ace, because of the retrigger, this is 20 chips. Plus 5 is 25 chips, and then if the holographic gives me 10 molt, that's going to be 250 points. Slightly more than that, because you have slightly more chips and you have one extra molt. So about 250 for the high card, and another 250 if I play this other high card here. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to discard these pairs. I'm going to play the high card Queen and collect the money from the Matador. So you play the debuff card and then the Matador gives you money. You do have to, whatever the debuff card that you play is, it does have to score. It has to be one of the scoring cards, in the sense that if you play high card or pair, whatever the pair is, those are the scoring cards and the other cards are unscored. Because if I play the pair of kings here and then this ace here is not scored, then the Matador does not trigger. I can play an ace again. I can throw away these pairs. Okay. Ship it with the ace. Okay, so if I want, I can play the ace for 250. I can play a pair, and then the pair would win. Why don't we do that? I want to probably play as many cards as possible, score as many cards as possible, maybe play a couple flushes so that I can debuff more cards. The more cards that I have debuffed, the more opportunities I have to get Matador money. Here, we don't need to take the Burglar. It's a perishable anyway. We don't need a Mercury card, probably. We said against this boss here, I could play the high card for 250, or there I can play the pair for at least 600 points. We could open the standard packs looking for seals. We already have a bunch of red seals, but a purple seal could be good. Blue seal could be good, of course. Sure. I can open another standard pack here. Presumably with the Matador we can get $8, and then that'll give us above $25 in the bank. I could get a purple seal or a blue seal. I will take another blue seal so that we can get planet cards, presumably. $17 in the bank. If we get one hand with the Matador, that takes us up to 25. So let's not spend $6 on the burglar. Let's just go next. We don't need this voucher. Planet Tycoon. If there was, let's say, Tarot Tycoon, I could consider taking it, but not the Planet Tycoon. Let's just go next. Okay, so what I would like to do is win with high card, if possible. Which may not be that easy. Okay. I can play high card 10 with the debuff. I can play... Okay, so we have a blue seal, so maybe what we do is we play the king high. This should be 250. Okay. And I can play ace high. Ace high gets me more than 200. We can go ahead and ship it. Nice. And then we get the plutonium. Okay, in the next round we need 1,000 points. We could take a telescope. We can take Celestial Pack for plutonium. That'll be our most played hand with the Matador, probably. Playing one card at a time. Arcana, looking for money. We can take a Hermit. And now we can do a little re-rolling. Okay, we don't need the rental flower pot. We don't need Slide Joker if we are going to play high card. High card with the telescope giving us the plutonium. Maybe we don't take rebate because when you discard debuffed cards don't count for the rebate. Also, we already have money from the Matador. Let's go next. Eternal Showman is going to be a no. Also no on Northern Lion here. No Mercury, let's go one more. We could make a glass card. You play the glass card one time, it becomes debuffed forever. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just keep saving our money. Boss gonna debuff my diamonds. Skip tags I'm not interested in. There's orbital tag for flushes, but not high card. Let's go next. Okay, so we get the blue seal again. I want to try to find my debuffed cards. So presumably if I do something like this, the high card doesn't win. Okay, but it's pretty close, so let's not do that again. I want to discard to find my other blue seal. So we can play an ace high. I shouldn't have played the first one. The first one was too much. I probably could have played multiple high... probably could have played all four hands. Yeah, bummer. Alright, the next round is going to be 1,500. So maybe we can get away with playing the debuffed cards. There's a Hermit. We can take the plutonium from the telescope first. If I need to, I can use a chariot here. Alright, since we have overstock, we don't need the buffoon pack. We could re-roll for jokers. 2 rentals, no. Eternal gift card, no. Temperance is $5. We could take an emperor here. Grimbo as a rental. I think I want to use my discards in order to find my blue seals. Let's go one more. Dr. Acula. So when your cards are debuffed, then Dr. Acula can't suck them off. To do this on high card, Justice. Alright, passing on the perishable. Let's go one more. And go next. Alright, let's play a debuffed card. Okay, so that's 650, which means if I play debuffed king, it doesn't win, but then debuffed ace does win. Okay. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I could make one of these blue seals into a steel card. I'm gonna make a red steel card. Let's go red steel 3. Let's use an emperor, lovers, and hierophant. Yeah, maybe I can use the hierophant on the jacks here. I don't think I need lovers. Alright, so let's play the ace. And then we have these bonus cards. If I need them in the future, that's 60 chips. Actually 40 chips if you count the jack itself. Sorry, 40 retriggered is 80 chips. Is actually kind of a lot. Anyway. Chip it. Oh, important thing to note here about the challenge, the double or nothing challenge. The cards that don't score don't become debuffed. It's only the scored cards that become debuffed. Oh, we get a little plutonium. 2 standard packs. What would I be looking for from a standard pack? I'd be looking for purple seal. I'd be looking for more blue seals potentially. Red seal king we don't need. Lucky card, you play it one time and then that's it. Stone cards and glass cards are kind of the same way. Yeah, bummer. So we can take a priestess. We can go one more. Hungman is great. $7 reroll. We want to spend $8 on a reroll. We could. Alright, that's it. Go next. So what I want to do, 3 and 2, I'm gonna hang them. Let's try playing the 10. So debuffed card is 1,000, which means let's dig. Play the debuffed ace. That's it. All right, we got 50 bucks. Alright, use the plutonium, go next. Okay, so I got fool for more plutonium. We can do better. I can take the clearance sale. Hold on to the fool. The boss, this ante. Decrease level of poker hand. Okay. 2 more standard packs. Alright, enhanced card. There was a molt card we don't need. Holographic, we don't need. It just becomes debuffed, so we can go one more. Perishable supernova, we can go one more. $7. I'm just gonna go next. Okay. So here, if I just play king high, it doesn't win, but we get half. No, I get to play another one. I get to do 2 more. Nice. So now we can dig for another blue seal. Nope, but we get the steel card. Let's go ahead and ship it. Hold the fool for maybe a hermit. Maybe a death card. Hungman would be best. Devil card would be okay. We can make some red gold cards. Could take a devil and make red gold cards. Let's go plutonium first. Celestial Telescope gives us plutonium again. Take the devil. Before we reroll, let's go Arcana. So 7 I can make into gold. I could use the Fool to make another devil. I'm going to keep holding the Fool, I think. I can make a steel card. I can reroll for death. Or a hung man. Lovers I don't need. Go one more. Alright. How about... let's get those debuffed cards. I can play the debuffed ace, which doesn't win. Oh, almost does win because we have the steel card. My bad. This is too much then, right? Red gold card is worth $6. That was 2,000 points without the steel card. I could have gotten 3 hands instead of just 2 hands. Okay, there's an Emperor. I'm curious about the Emperor. I want to hear what he has to say, but I still want to keep the Fool. Priestess. Should I use the Fool for plutonium? No. And since I'm holding on to these, maybe we can go one more. Go one more? Alright. I want to win this in as few hands as possible. I potentially want to play something other than just high card. Play something that won't be de-leveled. I could play a pair of aces. Not very many points, so maybe we should be slightly cautious there. I can play 8 high. Maybe I am supposed to do this. Maybe I am supposed to use the Fool for plutonium to make room. Okay. Play the high card 8 because it gives me more chips. And then we also have the steel card. Man, this boss is kind of stinky. Yeah, do I want to play the pair? Do I want to play the high card? The pair doesn't do anything, so we can ship it just for money. Okay, and then the high card for sure wins. We lost 2 levels. Stinky. Next round is 9,000. We can take a Celestial Pack for more plutonium. Alright, buy a Saturn card, reload with Overstock, and then Standard Pack. Could take a red gold king. Yeah, good enough for me. Alright, boss is face down after played. Let's go one more. We can take a hermit. We can copy a hermit with a Fool. That's okay. Good enough, I guess. Fool for another hermit, sure. Go one more. I'm gonna stop at $10 reroll. We don't necessarily make a ton of money every round. We do make a decent amount with the Matador, but we don't make, you know, $10 rerolls amount of money, right? I can play Jack High. I want to play more hands without the steel cards. I can play Queen High. The next hand wins, so let's discard to find our gold and steel card. And then ship it. Probably I should be a little bit more conscientious of maybe trying to play a pair. 3 high card and then 1 pair per round. The pair would give us $8. Maybe. A pair also gives me another opportunity to debuff more cards, because I can play 1 debuffed card and then one regular card, and then the card will become debuffed. Alright, before we go Arcana, we can pick up some more tarot cards. Judgment, nope. Venus, no. Priestess, sure. $11 for a reroll. I should stop. Even though we have 80 bucks, let's spread out our reroll money. A little bit unfortunate. The Fool gives us Priestess. Let's go Emperor instead. We get Death. Okay. And a Tower. Alright. So I can make a stone too. I can discard it. I can discard again. So I want to play Ace High, which doesn't win. Okay, I can play Queen High, which also doesn't win. The next one wins. I can use Death to make another blue seal, or I can make another steel card, or I can make another gold card. Let's make the blue card. And then ship it. Boss says face down after played. Okay. Okay. We have a Hermit. We have a Telescope. So let's go level 21 high card. Let's go Hermit. And then we'll do a little re-rolling. Strength I don't need. $10 for a reroll? Sure. Bummer. I can make another gold card. And go next. So face down after played. If I use the steel card, the steel card's too strong, so I play it without the steel card. Right? Okay. Let's discard the face down. Okay, so we go ace, whatever this is. Oh, we lose a gold card? Yeah, bummer. Alright. And then that's it. Ship it with the king. Next round's 25,000. Because we are playing on the gold stake. Hey, Temperance gives me $1. Seed money. We can take Chariot. We can take Death. Alright. Arcana? Sure. Since I have Death and I have a Chariot, I can make a steel card here. Since I have money for rerolling, I'm going to use Death right now. Take a Hermit. And then reroll for some more tarot cards. We could get a Chariot. We could make a glass card right now. Hermit allows me to go one more. Alright, go next. Boss says spades are debuffed. So spades, that includes my blue seal 3. Go next. So I can make a steel card, I can make a glass card. But I think I'm going to play the debuff card. I believe 4 of those. So even without the steel, we're good. Right? So let's go. Doesn't quite win, and then we find a blue seal here. Oh well, ship it. Alright, so we've got 4, 5 steel cards 2 gold cards, 3 blue seals. Level 24 high card, we get a Fool for more plutonium. Let's go Emperor first. Fool for death is fine. Don't need the Steel Queen. So let's go Arcana here. The thing I want most is this. I want the Hung Man. I can use death here to make another blue seal. I can make another gold card. Yeah, let's make a blue seal. So we'll go blue seal, we'll go hang him. Use the Fool. There's a death card. Alright, go next. Alright, so 5 and 8, we can hang them. Now with death, do I want to make more steel? Do I want to make more gold? Do I want to make more blue seals? I think ultimately I want to make more... I really want to upgrade my... I really want to upgrade my blue seals, turn them into blue steel, turn them into gold. Let's go ahead and play this high card. Only 1 steel card. Okay, the next hand wins. So now could be the time to make another blue one. And then discard. I just want to make sure I have enough blue seals for whatever my purposes are. Alright, so I don't need this blue seal. I can play this high card. Cool. Alright, so we do have 200 bucks now, but we are trying to spread out our reroll money, so go one more. Maybe, how deep do we want to go? Yeah, death and an emperor. So I can make another stone card, I can make another blue seal. Let's go blue seal, emperor. I get another death card. I think maybe I want to save the death card and save it for a steel card, but maybe I want to spend my money on re-rolling. And so maybe it's worth it to go ahead and use death here. Priestess does not give me plutonium. If the boss is going to debuff my spades, I can turn all of these into clubs. Yes. Do a little re-rolling. I would like to find, what's it called? I would like to find a crystal ball. $11, we'll go one more. All right, that's it. Okay. So my understanding, if I play the high card without the steel, 10,000. Okay. Now if I play the high card with the steel, that'll get us 30,000 or 20,000. No, it's just doubled, right? It was 10,000 before, and then with the 1 steel, it's doubled. Okay. Maybe we keep the 6. I don't need this many blue seals. I can get rid of the planets upstairs. I can... Didn't draw any gold cards, that's okay. Ship it. Yeah, 10,000 per hand. Probably we should have played 2 hands and discarded the steel card. Oh well. Level 30 high card, let's go next. So, liquidation. I get a discounted celestial pack. Boss says base, chips, and multi-app. That's kind of stinky. Currently, all of our chips come from our leveled up high card. And then also our molt, which we are re-triggering with, or sorry, we are using the steel cards, re-trigger with the red seals. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it'll be fine. Here I want to re-roll for tarot cards. Could take a gold seal 6. Nah. So we could get Justice to make a glass card. We could make a gold card. We don't actually have that many gold cards. Eternal Rental we can pass and go one more. Ah, bummer. So one thing I could do against the boss, if I play a glass card against the boss, that could be very helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 10,000 or 12,000. Okay. Go one more. And then dig for 1 steel card. Okay. So I think with the blue seals, I am going to make a blue gold card. Finally. And then ship it with the steel. Okay, and then one more. Nice. Okay. And we get $9 from our gold cards. Plutonium takes us up to 33. Okay, Celestial Pack, we get more plutonium from the telescope. We can re-roll. I want plutonium, yeah, okay. I want a hung man. That's what I want most. Death is okay. Go next. So with the death card, probably what we want to do now is make more steel cards. I could just make more steel cards. I don't need to play them all right now, so maybe we discard. Alright, let's go 1 steel is 30,000. Okay. So I can play 3 of those. Alright. Ship it. Cool. Get more plutonium, now level 38. Soon to be 39. Do I want a holographic 8 as a blue seal? I think I have enough blue seals, so I'm going to skip now. We don't need that many blue seals. Pretty sure we have enough. Temperance gives me $1. Okay. There it is. It's my guy. Can I get a fool to copy the hung man? Maybe? Could make a gold card. So have the glass card. Okay. I can delete the kings. Let's discard the gold just to make sure. I want to make sure I end up with enough steel. Okay, so that's like 20,000. Another 20,000. Okay, so why don't we make a gold 9? So we prepared for this, right? We have glass 9 and we have stone. So we get the chips, we get the molt, and then the steel cards. Let's go ahead and ship it. Nice. Get out of here. Alright, what boss is next? Lose $1. Okay, orbital tag for pairs. Nope. We do get the crystal ball now. Nice. Celestial pack for plutonium. Standard pack. Another blue seal we can skip. Okay. Death card, sure. Death, chariot, and what else? Do I want a tower for a stone card? No. Alright. We're not playing as many hands per round, so we're not making as much money per round. So we can save our money for re-rolling next time. I can make a red steel card and I can copy it with death. I can make a steel blue card. I can make this 3 of clubs into a Zoolander. That seems productive. So what happens if we go high card here? Okay, so that was 30. Now with this, it's going to be doubled to 60. Okay. I think I'm going to discard this blue and then use the death on the other blue. Make another steel card, or... we didn't draw a debuff card. That's okay. I'm gonna turn a blue seal into one of these red steel cards. That'll be powerful for the future. When I discarded, I probably should have held on to 1 debuff card. Alright, since we got the crystal ball, we get 3 Pluto cards. Now up to level 45. Alright, Celestial Pack again. Before we go Arcana, we can get a Death card. We can get a Hung Man. Looking for a Fool. Alright. Arcana. I want more steel. Okay. And then we hang them. Alright, how important is it for me to get a glass card? Yeah, why not? Go next. Okay. So, play the 1 glass card. It's debuffed. Okay, so that's 50. I don't need this glass card. So this should be another 50. Okay, I don't need this many steel cards. Ship it. And then we get the 3 plutonium cards. Yep, now I'm just looking for another Hung Man. 45 cards on deck. Because we are playing on the gold stake, we do have the -1 discard blue stake. Telescope gives me more plutonium. Now up to level 50 high card. I could make a stone card. Not likely to be super relevant. I could make a gold card. Alright, let's go next. So, Queen and 8, we can hang them. I can play the 1 glass ace and pretty much guarantee victory. I can go steal here, and I don't really need the tower. So if I just play this 1, okay, we only lose $1 from the boss. That's it. Alright, now we got the level 54 high card. The boss, we have to sell one of our Jimbos. Yeah, what if we Do a little re-rolling. Take the plutonium. I can make another glass card. I can make another stone card. I can take a hungman. Perfect. Go next. So, what do we want to do here? This hand is fine. Maybe what I want to do is I want to discard the steel cards actually. Maybe I want to hang them here. So play the ace. I don't think this wins. Nice. Alright, discard. I can make stone or I can make glass. I think I want to make glass. And I'm not super worried about stone. Let's go ahead and play the 7. Cool. More plutonium. Oh, let's shop for some tarot cards. We got level 60 high card. Okay, I can take a chariot for another steel card. Don't need the devil. More plutonium. 64 high card. Hungman. Maybe. Fool. I can use the Fool on a chariot card. I can... That's it. We're out of money. Go next. Alright, so this is going to debuff our cards, so we can reroll the boss. Extra large. Okay. Yeah, so why don't we do 7 and 5, we can hang them. And then discard. Alright, discard again. Alright, we've got steel in hand. I would like to play a pair. Oh, maybe I should have played the blue one so we can dig for the red steel cards. Yeah, maybe what we do is we play the pair of 2s. Ship it. There we go. Alright, so steel here, use the Fool, we can make another steel card. Glass 4. Level 64 high card, let's go ahead and ship it. Ah, bummer. Alright, there you go. Double or nothing challenge. All your cards get debuffed when you play them. So, one way that you can kind of play around this, in general, if you're playing on the double or nothing challenge, you can get away with playing fewer scored cards. So you play 2 pair, or you play pair, or you play high card, where the cards are not scored necessarily. You just have the one card that scores, and then you can use that as a way of preserving your other cards, preserving them, keeping them from being debuffed. Definitely then you can keep the steel cards. If you just never play the steel cards will never be debuffed. The same with the gold cards. If you just never play them, then they won't be debuffed. Same with blue seals, held in hand. And the double or nothing challenge works just like the pillar boss. The pillar boss is the one that says your previously played cards are debuffed, so similar code. And if you use a tarot card enhancement to enhance one of the debuff cards, it removes the debuff. So previously played cards are debuffed. If you use an enhancement, then it becomes a new different card and it removes the debuff. So whatever debuff cards that you have, you can save a Chariot card or a Justice card, or even make a stone card with a tower, make glass, make steel on the final round against the final boss. Something that could help with that is if you have the Tarot Merchant voucher, because then you can get the tarot cards more easily, and then the Crystal Ball as well. Crystal Ball so that you can hold on to the tarot cards and then use them at the right moment. That's one of the things that I really like about the Zodiac deck. Having that flexibility, having that power, being able to save the tarot cards for the right moment where they are most useful. Of course, Telescope, very good on the very good on the gold stakes. Blue Seal is very good on the gold stakes. Blue Seal for Pluto cards, not quite as effective as with the pairs, because pairs you get 50% more chips per planet card. So 50% more points means 4 pairs will score the same as 6 high card, right? And you get 4 hands per round, but you might not have 6 hands per round. So usually we go for pairs because you get more chips, and then the molt doesn't really matter. The molt is actually the same between high card and pair, and most of your molt comes from your jokers anyway. Like here we had the holographic Matador, but there is an advantage to playing high card instead of pairs. Even though you get less chips, even though you get less points, it is easier for you to hold the cards in hand, easier for you to hold the blue seals in hand, dig for the blue seals, hold the gold cards in hand, dig for the gold cards, and for those reasons, then maybe you get a couple extra planet cards, maybe you get a couple extra dollars, and then the high card catches up to, or at least keeps up with, the pair build. And then the Matador. Maybe the Matador most of the time is pretty inconsistent, pretty not good, to be completely honest, except for the one boss where you can actually trigger the Matador, and when you do actually trigger the Matador, you can get between 24 and 30 bucks. If you haven't tried it before, try it on the Double or Nothing challenge. Get 8 bucks for every hand. It's a hoot. And if you in general like this this type of challenge, not really challenging run, but if you like this kind of interesting challenge run, check out the playlist in the video description. Take care, everyone.